Hello, Dave here with emergencyprepguy.com. I appreciate you stopping by. As always, if you get any benefit out of these videos, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and hit the little bell so you'll be notified when we do future videos. Right now it's spring of 2021, so I kind of want to introduce this channel because over the course of about the next year, we're going to be doing a lot of emergency prep projects that are going to make for really interesting videos if you're trying to get prepared. Basically, we're going to show you how, if you live in a neighborhood, you can be prepared. So we just moved into a new home, but well, it's an older home, but new home to us. And we picked it partially, as you can see behind me, because of all of the mature fruit trees that are here. And also the roof is a south-facing roof. So I'm gonna just really briefly kind of show you around the yard and kind of tell you about all the different projects that we're going to be doing. And each of one of these projects that I'm talking about, we're going to do videos on. So probably the first one that's probably the most exciting is right here. If you can see this, the back of our house here. The house is south-facing, and I've spent many hours online researching what kind of solar system components I want, and I've selected the system that I want, and I have a contractor that's going to be installing it for me, and they're going to be starting here just in a couple of weeks. And they told me that I can film the whole process, so you'll get to not only see that installation process, you'll get to see them, and also I'll be explaining exactly why I picked the individual components, like the batteries and the inverter and that sort of thing, why I picked what I picked. So if you're thinking about getting a solar system, that would be probably a real helpful video for you. Now, just kind of moving around the yard here. Here are those fruit trees I was telling you about. That one there, really beautiful one, is a pear tree. We didn't get it pruned. You can see we've got 3 apple trees here, there, and oh no, that's a weeping birch. Sorry, and that's a pear tree also. So let's move over here. We've got 3 apple trees here, here, and here. This one's still kind of I've been doing a lot of work in this yard, and this one is still kind of buried in lilac bushes. I've got to clean that out. But anyway, what's interesting about these this time of year with this pear tree, it's a little too cool yet this morning, but once it warms up, you walk under any of these fruit trees and you'll just hear it humming, just loud hum, the whole tree, with honeybees. And that's going to be a project that we're going to do. I'm going to order a hive and order a queen and some start to a colony or a hive. And probably back here is where I'm going to put we're going to start a beehive. So that'll be a video, several videos that we'll be doing. You'll go along with me as I learn to be a beekeeper. And this tree, we're probably gonna be next spring, but we're gonna have to prune that one. I didn't get it pruned this spring because they said that it hasn't been producing, the people that had the house last year. So as you can see, we've got the chickens with their omelet igloo chicken coop that's going to be going away, and I've kind of sectioned them off a little run there. Right where that chicken coop is, I'm going to be building them permanent. I call it the chicken mansion. I'm going to be building them a nicer coop, and we'll be selling the portable omelet igloo. And then the chickens, I let them, certain parts of the day, I let them run around the yard too, and free range. And then over in this part of the yard, I haven't got the exact locations exactly figured out, and I might do one of them back here. We want to be able to raise our own meat. So we're going to have meat rabbits, quail, and partridges. And I'm going to be building cages and hutches for each of those. So that will be interesting videos that'll be upcoming. Along the back of this wall, behind where this brush pile is, I'm going to have a big row of raspberries. And then over here where you can see all these buckets, I'm going to build a raised bed, and we're going to have blueberries there because that's the south facing side, and blueberries need a lot of sun. So this brush pile, where it was the result of a lot of the pruning that we did, and I'm going to be renting a chipper, and I'll do a video on that so you guys can see that as well. But we're going to chip all this up, and that's going to go in the bed for the chicken coop. And right where that brush pile is, I haven't 100% decided on this yet, but I'm really seriously considering, I'm going to be building a greenhouse over here, and when I have the mini excavator for the greenhouse, I'm seriously considering digging a hole there and burying a couple of 1,000-gallon propane tanks and then converting the house to propane. So I'm about 98% sure I'm going to do that. So back in the corner here, there's a little apricot tree that I got to transplant over here somewhere. And then in this area here, we're going to have a not a geothermal, but a thermal greenhouse. Maybe you call it geothermal, but basically what we're going to do, I'm going to have a mini excavator. I'm going to dig down about 4 feet and run some corrugated pipe along the bottom, and then the pipe will come up at each end under the greenhouse, and you can run a fan through there, but then it'll all be filled back in with soil, and then the greenhouse will be built up on top of it. And that way I can, with a fan, I can draw air from the greenhouse down 4 to 5 feet down through that pipe and up back into the greenhouse. And if any of you guys have watched LDS Prepper, he has a greenhouse, much bigger greenhouse than I'm going to build, but he has one, and he's able to keep it about 50 degrees in the winter, just with a little fan running it, the air through the pipes like that. So that'll be, that whole build and everything that I do will be upcoming on future videos also. And then back here where the tree is now, and over here, that area is, I'm going to build, that's going to be the rest of our garden. And we'll build some raised beds. And so that's what that's going to be. Okay, I hope that was interesting to you. If these are the kind of projects that you want to see, be sure to hit that bell so that you'll be notified when we do future videos. Thanks for watching this entire video, and we'll talk to you in the next video.